Imagine being a parent for one moment. You have been spending almost all you make on your son's college education, probably with the hope that he gets a good job after graduation. All you wish is that he gets a good life and a good career. But in order for this to happen, he needs to work very hard in school to obtain his college degree. On the other hand, you do everything in your power to achieve this, including spending almost all you make on his education. Then one day, he comes home to tell you that he has decided to drop out of college to start some company. This is the position Dylan Field's parents found themselves in back in 2012. However, little did they know that this decision was one which was going to change their son's life forever. Dylan Field was born in Pen Grove, California in the year 1992. His father worked as a respiratory therapist while his mom taught at an elementary school. At a young age, Dylan showed great promise in the field of mathematics. For example, he learned algebra at the age of 6 and was always so bored in middle school that he became friends with a janitor who happened to be good at math. In the year 2009, he got into the Rhode Island Brown University, where he studied computer science. During this time, Dylan was very active in the school's computer science department. He organized and took part in many different extracurricular activities. This was when he met another computer science student named Ivan Wallace. The two became friends and eventually decided to start a company together. In order to get funding for this new endeavor, Dylan applied to the TL Fellowship for a $100,000 grant. The TL Fellowship is basically a program started by an investor known as Peter Thiel. This program offers grants to college students with good business ideas on the condition that they drop out of college for at least 2 years in order to focus on running the business. In May 2012, Dylan Field was awarded this fellowship and had to leave school in order to accept it. In the summer of the same year, Field and Ivan Wallace co-founded the company Figma. Figma is basically a collaborative web application for interface design. This means Figma allows people from different places to be able to work on the same graphics design project on the internet in real time. But as we all know, having an idea and some money isn't all that is required in order to be successful in business. There are other important qualities such as hard work and good leadership that are necessary in running a successful business. In the early days of Figma, the absence of some of these qualities almost destroyed the company. How so? Well, Dylan Field's inexperience in leadership resulted in challenges as far as leading Figma's early team was concerned and also in fundraising. As a result, it took longer than expected for the company to launch its first product. Also, some employees began quitting their jobs due to frustration. Also, the company wasn't really clear on the type of product they will be giving to the public when they just started out. In fact, one investor known as John Lilly turned down an appeal to invest by saying, "I don't think you know what you are doing yet." This was some sort of a wake-up call for Dylan Field. He decided to put in more work and sought out more advice in order to improve the company's speech. He also began putting a lot of interest in what consumers were saying and trying to adjust the software to best suit the needs of the consumers. This eventually worked and Figma managed to get a $14 million investment from John Lilly, the investor who had turned them down at first. Through hard work and determination, Figma has had clients such as Microsoft, Airbnb, Zoom, Uber, and more. According to Forbes, the company made an estimated revenue of $75 million in the year 2021 alone. On September 15, 2022, Adobe announced it had entered an agreement to acquire Figma for about $20 billion in cash and stock, with Dylan Field remaining as CEO. This is the biggest acquisition deal in the history of Adobe. Although the story of Figma isn't exactly perfect, it clearly brings out how much a person can do if they are determined. Thanks very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you are going to be notified anytime we post new videos. Thanks very much and see you during the next video.